How is a racing legend born? Sometimes from the humblest beginnings, like a small timber workshop on the outskirts of a town at the foot of the Austrian Alps. It was here that the story of Porsche began, and the history of Porsche motorsport. Professor Ferdinand Porsche was already renowned for his many ingenious automotive designs. Together with his son Ferry, he laid the foundations for everything that Porsche is today. And it was here that Ferry conceived the idea that would make Porsche a motoring legend. I couldn't find the car I'd been dreaming of, so I decided to build it myself. The task at hand was anything but easy. To design a car like no other built before. Competitive on the racetrack, practical on the road. The result? The first ever car to bear the Porsche name, the legendary 356. In July 1948, just a few weeks after its official road approval, the 356 won the Innsbruck City Road Race. It was to be the first of many Porsche victories. More than 28,000 so far. Porsche has excelled in every category of the sport. In road race events, including the Mille Miglia, Carrera Panamericana, and 11 outright victories in the Targa Florio. In hill climbing, including 20 European hill climb championship titles between 1958 and 1968. In all forms of rallying on tarmac, in the desert, and on snow, with 4 outright victories in the Monte Carlo Rally, as well as 2 in the Paris-Dakar, the Porsche 911 proved its competitiveness on every type of terrain. In Formula One, with 25 race victories and 3 world championships between 1984 and 1986 as engine supplier for Tag McLaren. And finally, in sports car and endurance racing, the traditional home of Porsche motorsport. Major achievements include 14 constructors and 8 drivers' titles in the World Sports Car Championship. In 1973, the 917-30, capable of more than 1,000 brake horsepower, won all but one of the 8 rounds in the Canadian-American Can-Am Series. No other brand has scored so many outright victories in the world's leading endurance events, including 20 race wins in the 24 Hours of Daytona, 17 in the 12 Hours of Sebring, and the still unbeaten record of 16 overall victories in the legendary 24 Hours of Le Mans. One of the many highlights was the famous 1-2 victory in 1998 with a 911 GT1. Not long after, we shifted our focus from works team racing to concentrate exclusively on our customer motorsport program, with a range of Porsche one-make championships, with the development and supply of customer race vehicles, and with wide-ranging support for our privateer drivers and teams. Porsche has never been more involved in racing, or closer to racing enthusiasts. The first step for aspiring race drivers is the worldwide Porsche Sport Driving School. Courses range from driver safety training to preparation for an international racing license. Porsche clubs host a wide range of competitions, from historic car racing to season-long championship series. In the Porsche Sports Cup, for example, road and race models compete in a number of different classes and a variety of disciplines, including a driving style challenge, regularity tests, sprints, and long-distance races. Stepping up from club racing, we have a unique program of one-make championship series. Drivers compete in exciting sprint races with identically prepared examples of the 911 GT3 Cup. The various editions of the GT3 Cup Challenge provide a valuable route into semi-professional racing for experienced club sport drivers. They can then progress into one of the 8 national or regional Carrera Cup championships. In Germany, France, Italy, Great Britain, Scandinavia, Asia, Japan, or Australia. At international level, there's the Porsche Mobile One Super Cup, the world's fastest international one-make race series, and a leading support event in Formula One. Beyond the one-make championships, there's international GT sport racing, a classic Porsche discipline. In the GT classes, Porsche demonstrates the performance of its 911 in the shape of the new 911 GT3 RSR, the American Le Mans Series, the FIA GT Championship, and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. At the pinnacle of Porsche motorsport is prototype racing. As well as supplying engines for the Daytona prototype class and the American Grand Am Series, Porsche also offers a sports car designed specially for prototype racing, the RS Spider. In its first season, 2006, this car was raced exclusively by Team Penske and won the championship title in the American Le Mans Series, ALMS, at the first attempt. In line with our customer racing philosophy, in 2007, several teams are competing in the ALMS in an enhanced version of the RS Spider. The objective is clear: to continue last season's success with race victories and to defend the championship title. Our motorsport department supplies fully prepared vehicles to customer teams in the various championship series. It also provides extensive race support. And not just for drivers and teams, Porsche caters for all race enthusiasts.